Much love, and I'm Wayne Johnson with Doc and Queen Ministries, best-selling author of the book entitled Every Child Deserves a Father. Want to share a powerful message to you on today. So, I like to say that not once, not twice, but 3 times my wife has returned back home. The only difference this time is that the Lord has returned her. And you'll know the difference between when the Lord returns your spouse because of the actions, the things, and the way they do stuff from here on out. You just hear how they have changed. They explain certain situations to you, what they went through. Understand standards, and I want you to really get this. Understand, if God has chose that person to be your God-ordained spouse, even if they're not away, they will return because, one, God isn't a man that he should lie. And no matter what you may be going through, they will eventually return because they love you just as much as you love them. I assure you, you can hear and tell the difference. Now, I had my spouse return, and the first time that she returned, we kind of, I guess, wanted it so much, and the breakup wasn't that long. Then the second time, I think I just wanted her back. But the third time, you can tell about what is said. You can tell when you hear her say, in my case, her say that God told her to go back home. When you see none of the hostility, when you can see that it is just genuine and you can just tell. It is a great feeling to know that this time that is all right, because now the first time it may have been one of us that wanted her return. Then the second time it may have been the both of us. But with this third time, it's all 3, and it always going to start and end with God Almighty. Understand that, and I will want to tell you, because a lot of times when you're standing, you as a stander don't believe that your spouse truly loves you anymore. But understand, they love you possibly even more than you love them, because the testimonies that they will give to you, the things that they went through, even though you can't tell standing, once they come and share the information that they went through on a daily basis, it will really warm your heart, because what you see in this case isn't what you're going to get. That's why this standing is so much bigger. You learn, they learn, and everything just comes together for the glory of God. Understand standards, no matter what it looks like. And I mean, it's going to look like it's never going to happen. But you have to have your trust in God. There are prophets that help me along the way with just hearing their messages. There comes a point that God doesn't even want you to even focus on that. There's times that he wants you to actually focus on just him. But everything starts to open up, and you got to have a relationship with God, because once you have that relationship with God, you begin to see the things changing. For myself, as I would get on YouTube, as it was getting closer, I would see that all of a sudden there'd be less prophetic videos that I would normally watch or click on. It was more of old time music that kind of touched me to my heart. So sudden shifts would change. I started to see other signs. And so it is a build up to it coming. But I think really the real key is trusting and believing in God and giving yourself to Him. You're going to have to give yourself to God. They're going to have to give themselves to God, and then it will eventually come together. Stay the course, because your spouse do love you. It's just not right at the right moment. But when that right moment comes, God will bring your spouse back together, and the two will become one, and that one is now three: God, your spouse, and you. Take care. God bless. I will speak more on the developments as the weeks come back. But I'm telling you, I'm truly excited, very happy, and God bless to you. And standards, lean on God, because He is not a man that He should lie. Take care. God bless. And once again, much love.